everyone, and welcome to this edition of our weekly prep sports show here on Sportscenetv.net. I'm Anthony Serenana, and yes, we are out of the studio as we are at Holmes Memorial Stadium on the campus of Diamond Bar High School, as it's the Diamond Bar Brahmas hosting the Don Lugo Conquistadors on a very special night, military night. But we're going to get more involved in that later on in the show. But first, let's jump right into Sierra League action as the Chino Hills Huskies are hosting the Tesoro Titans at Chino Hills. So let's take a look at the video highlights in that game. After facing a tough Bishop Amat team last Friday, Chino Hills head coach Derek Bubb and his Huskies, ranking 7th in the CIF Southern section in the division, dashed onto the field to play another big game facing the Tesoro Titans. The Titans score first in the game courtesy of running back Nate Tago, who gets the handoff and takes off running down the sideline to go untouched for the touchdown. This gives Tesoro the 7-0 lead with 3:21 remaining in the first quarter. On the Huskies' very next possession, driving from their own 25, Chino Hills quarterback Matt Simcoe throws a pass that's intercepted by the Titans' Nick Crouch, returning the ball 32 yards to the Huskies' 20. Still on the same drive, the Titans quarterback Matt Adams throwing the screen pass to Nate Tago from the Huskies' 38, that's caught by Adams, and he runs down the sideline into the end zone, scoring the touchdown. Tesoro leads 14-0 with 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Going to the second quarter, trailing 17-0 on 3rd and goal from the 13 of the Tesoro Titans, Huskies quarterback Matt Simcoe throws a short pass to Louis Napoli, who runs the ball up the middle, pushing and spinning his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Chino Hills trails 17-7 with 2:41 remaining in the first half. Moving to the third quarter on their first play from scrimmage in the second half, Tesoro quarterback Matt Adams' pass is picked off by the Huskies' Eddie Luis. He runs 40 yards, scoring the touchdown. Chino Hills trails 17-14 with 10:53 left in the third quarter. Still in the third quarter on the Huskies' 11, Tesoro fumbles the snap, and it's Chino Hills recovering the ball at the Titans' 10-yard line. Looking to tie the game up at 17, the Huskies bring in kicker Richie Arvizu for the 33-yard field goal, but the kick is wide left. The Titans score one more time to take the victory, 24-14. The Huskies will face the West Covina Bulldogs this Friday night. We had a chance to speak to head coach Derek Bubb after the game, and here's what he had to say.
Tesoro's a heck of a good football team. We played well on defense, had a couple breakdowns in the first half, but I thought we played well enough to win on defense. Offensively, we struggled. They came after us. That's the best front four defensive linemen that we've seen, and they kind of manhandled us up front, and we lost the game in the trenches.
Let's take a look at the rest of the Sierra League scoreboard for Week 2. The Ayala Bulldogs traveled out to Nevada to face Cheyenne High School, where the Bulldogs get a victory 56-32. In the ballgame, running back Jordan Robinson had 148 yards and 3 touchdowns. R.J. Cardenas had 131 yards and 1 touchdown. The Ayala Bulldogs record is now 3-0, and they will be facing Glendora High School at home this Friday. Also taking a look at the Sierra League action, Damien victorious over Palm Desert 42-14. Charter Oak beats Los Altos 22-14. South Hills loses to the big West Covina Bulldogs 27-7, and Walnut loses to Claremont 27-10. So now let's take a look at Mount Baldy League action, as again we are here at Holmes Memorial Stadium on the campus of Diamond Bar High School. It's military night, a special night, as those military men and women who attend the game get free admission. Well, the Diamond Bar Brahmas are looking to land their first victory in the 2012 season, while the Don Lugo Conquistadors, who are 1-1, are looking to pick up that second win in this game. So let's take a look at the highlights here from Diamond Bar High School on military night. Recognizing the men and women of the armed forces on military night, the United States Army Color Guard from the San Gabriel Valley presented the colors prior to the game between the Brahmas and the Conquistadors. While Don Lugo is coming off a victory last week over Maranatha, the Diamond Bar Brahmas are looking to get their first victory here in front of the home crowd. Diamond Bar gets on the board first with his 36-yard field goal from kicker Ryan Belden, who splits the uprights, and Diamond Bar leads 3-0 with 5:11 remaining in the first quarter. Still in the first quarter, the Brahmas running back Tyler Brown gets the handoff and pushes up the middle to score the touchdown from 1 yard out. Missing the PAT, Diamond Bar's lead is 9-0 with 1:55 remaining in the first quarter. Moving to the second quarter, from their own 20, Diamond Bar quarterback Tyler Peterson throws a short pass to Tyler Brown, who puts on some nice running moves to take the ball 80 yards to score the touchdown. The Brahmas attempt a 2-point conversion but are unsuccessful and lead 15-0 with 5:54 remaining in the first half. After recovering a Don Lugo fumble, the Brahmas run 3 plays and capitalize on the turnover with another short pass from quarterback Tyler Peterson to Kanye Bell, whose running pattern takes him to almost every angle of the field while running towards the end zone and scoring on the 32-yard play. Diamond Bar's 2-point conversion attempt is unsuccessful, and the Brahmas lead is 21-0. The Brahmas lead widens after this 31-yard pass from Tyler Peterson connects with the running Austin Cox, who carries the ball across the end zone for the touchdown. The Brahmas lead is 27-0 after the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful, with 1:27 remaining in the second quarter. Still in the second quarter, Don Lugo's Terry Gordon gets the handoff, taking the ball into the end zone to score the first touchdown for the Conquistadors. Going into halftime, the Brahmas lead is 27-7. In the third quarter, Don Lugo's quarterback Mark Weissman throws a pass connecting with tight end Hunter Garp, scoring on the 15-yard touchdown pass. Lugo's attempt for the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful, and the Conquistadors are trailing 30-13 in the third quarter. Going to the fourth quarter and already leading Don Lugo 43-13, the Brahmas on the Lugo 45. Diamond Bar quarterback Tyler Peterson throws this short pass to Tyler Brown, who runs towards the sideline and continues running down the sideline path and into the end zone, scoring the touchdown. The Brahmas go on to win the game 51-13 and get their first win for the 2012 season. We had a chance to talk to their head coach, Ryan Main, after the game, and here's what he had to say. All right, we're here with head coach Ryan Main, the Diamond Bar Brahmas, 38-point victory, 51-13. You guys did it in a big fashion tonight.
Yeah, you know, we've given up 98 points the past 2 games. So the biggest thing was to finish the game. We challenged the kids all week to finish the game, and the defense, I believe, stepped up and finished and really helped us out.
Seemed like offense was explosive. Number 1, Mr. Brown, some big plays. You guys kept pounding him.
Yeah, Tyler Brown is, you get him open in space, and he'll make plays. He's a great receiver. At running back, he's a great running back, and our job is just to get him the ball and let him make plays, and that's what he does best.
Staying on offense, you're a sophomore quarterback as well, making the plays with some big passes. Let's talk about him for a little bit.
Yeah, Tyler, probably one of the biggest competitors on our team. He hates to lose. That's why we got him as our signal caller, and we're trying to keep it simple for him. We don't want to overwhelm him. He's a sophomore, but each game he's showing improvement. That's what's most important. That's what we're looking for. We're really excited to have him these next 3 years.
You had Lugo to 13 points. That says a lot for your defense as well.
Yeah, I said we gave up 98 points these past two weeks, so you know it was a rough week of practice. We challenged our defense. We asked them if they were going to step up, and they responded.
Finally, you know, sports is one thing, but I think tonight you guys did a wonderful job. Military night, you know, you're recognizing the men and women of our armed forces, also with 9/11 coming along as well. You know, tell me the thoughts of how all this came together and, you know, taking the time to do that.
Well, you know, our athletic director served in the Army. One of our other coaches, Andy Zaldivar, served in the Navy, and then our strength and conditioning coach, who is so, you know, a foundation of this football team, Albert Lim, served in the Army. And we wanted to just tell the kids, you guys need to realize you play this game for more reasons than you think. And we want kids football is more than a game. We want to teach them character lessons and life lessons and really be thankful for a lot of things they have in life, because if you take things for granted, next thing you know, it'll all be gone. So we just want kids to really appreciate things in life, and football is a great avenue.
Taking a look at the Mount Baldy League scoreboard for Week 2, the Chino Cowboys are defeated by Oak Hills 20-9. In the game, the Cowboys had 76 total offensive yards. Chino scored first in the game after sacking Oak Hills quarterback David Richardson in the end zone for the safety. The Cowboys also got a touchdown after Oak Hills quarterback Nolan Brammer's pass was intercepted by the Cowboys' Alex Ariano, who ran it back 45 yards to score the touchdown. It wouldn't be enough, though, as Oak Hills gets the victory. This Friday night, the Chino Cowboys will host Los Altos. In the rest of the league, Ontario wins 33-21 over Nogales, Glendora gets a victory over Colony 47-29, and Carter topples Gary 55-9. Chaffee loses to Moreno Valley 27-6. It's now time for our Roscoe's Highlight of the Week, brought to you by Roscoe's Famous Deli. This week's Roscoe's Highlight of the Week comes from the Huskies' Eddie Solis as he intercepts the pass from Tesoro's Matt Adams and runs 40 yards to score the touchdown. This has been the Roscoe's Famous Deli Highlight of the Week. It's now time for the Dick's Sporting Goods Scholar Athlete of the Week. Our Scholar Athlete comes from the Diamond Bar Brahmas, and his name is Joseph Fontana. It's now time for our Dick's Sporting Goods Scholar Athlete of the Week, and we have Joseph Fontana from the Diamond Bar Brahmas with us. Joseph, thanks for joining us, and just a few little questions if you can answer for us. What grade you're at and GPA right now?
I'm a senior and a 3.55 GPA.
You have a favorite subject that you like?
Yes, history.
All right. And as far as going into a college, is there a certain one you're looking at, and what type of major would you like to get into?
I'd like to get into a computer engineering major. I'm looking for a good school that has a good education for me.
And any mentors for you that you look up to?
I look up to my dad and my grandfathers.
All right.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get into some of our lighter questions. As far as video games, do you have a favorite video game and video game system?
Madden, Call of Duty, and on PS3.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. And as far as any pregame rituals that you like to do to warm up or get loose, what do you like to do?
I just like to listen to my iPod list.
All right. And what kind of music do you like to listen to?
A little hip hop, rap, good stuff.
All right. And finally, the big question. This is going to be the make or break it for everyone. Are you a Mac or PC guy?
PC guy all the way.
All right. Joseph Fontana, our Scholar Athlete of the Week, our Dick Scholar Athlete of the Week here on Sportscenetv.net. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm glad you joined us. And remember to stay tuned to the Sportscenetv.net website for our podcasts, information, stats, and much more. For all of us here at Sportscenetv.net, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.